So hey guys, I am Chinmay Shekhar Sharma, currently studying in first year MBBS in Guwahati Medical College and Hospital. So this is the third video of our series Important Diagram for NEET. So in this video, we are going to discuss the important diagram of the chapter Plant Kingdom. Okay. In the very first diagram, that is figure 3.1, these are the example of the algae, that is green algae, brown algae and the red algae. So what happens in case of algae? The diagram of algae are equally important as the example of algae. So this is the diagram of whole box, that is coloniform algae, an example of the green algae. Okay, here the identification is very important. This is the parent colony and this is the daughter colony. Okay, now what happened? For example, this is the whole box, then this will be the parent colony and the structure, this will be the daughter colony. Okay, now this is example of Euthyphrax. Just remember the diagram. So what happened? They may give a 4 diagram of among these and will be asked the name of the algae. So remember the diagram. Now here, these are the example of brown algae. Okay, this is the example of laminaria. And in case of brown algae, what happened? There are 3 parts. This is the holdfast, then this portion is this type, and this leaflet structure is called frond. So remember the identification also. Now this is the example of fucus. In case of fucus, this is the holdfast, then this structure is the midrib, this leaflet structure is the frond, and this bubble is known as air bladder. So remember, this is important, and remember the whole diagram also, that is this is example of fucus. Now this is the example of dictuata. In dictuata, remember the diagram. Okay, now this third example of red algae, that is this is the porphyria and this is the Polsiphonia. Okay, remember the diagram, it may be asked in question. So in the next diagram, that is figure 3.2, these are the example of Bryophyta, right? These are the liverwort and these two are the mosses. So in liverwort, these are the example of Mertensia. This is the female Mertensia and this is the male Mertensia. So keep in mind, this two diagram looks quite similar, but here is the difference. Okay, this is the archegoniophore in case of female Bryophyta, and this is the entheridophore in case of male Mertensia. So keep in mind, and these are the rhizoid root-like structure, and these are the gamma cup. Okay, in case of liverwort, these are the single cellular, and in case of mosses, these are the multicellular, the gamma cup. Now these two are the mosses. Here this is the funaria. In mosses, what happened? These are the rhizoids, then these are the leaf-like structure, these are the seta and the capsule, foot, seta and capsule. Okay, now this portion is the sporophyte and this is the gametophyte, haploreplantic life cycle, remember, and this is the sphagnum. Okay, in sphagnum, the important is this is the archegonial branch and this is the entheridial branch. So keep in mind. Now in the next diagram, that is a figure 3.3, these are the example of Pteridophyta. Actually this diagram asked in previous year question, so keep in mind, this year may also asked. So this is the diagram of Silagenilla. Silagenilla are also known as spike moss, right? Now here this structure is known as rhizophore. Rhizophore, important. And this is the equisetum, also known as horsetail. And this is the Salvinia, also known as aquatic fern. That means Salvinia are the aquatic fern. Remember the diagram. Okay, now these 3 diagram at the last, at this figure 3.7, are important. These are basically life cycle. This is the haplontic life cycle, this is the diplontic life cycle, and this is the haplodiplontic life cycle. So remember the 3 diagram. Okay, this is important. So thank you. If you like my videos, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.